common meanings for the angel number series that you will see anytime you go looking for them. But I also have a special meaning that my spiritual team shared with me when I was asking them, what do you want me to know when I see a specific number? And so I have a special meaning for 1212 that I will share with you as well. In case you're brand new here, welcome. I just want to briefly go over what angel numbers are. Angel numbers are any repeating sequences of numbers that you notice. If you think about all the things you do throughout your day that you don't notice, and yet for some reason that 2222 caught your attention on that license plate in the car in front of you. Why was that? What were you thinking and doing? And what does that mean? Well, today we're going to dive deeper into the meaning of 1212 because that is a common one many people see, even though it's not one that's often discussed. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of this video for that bonus message for you, the pocket affirmation and journaling prompt. But let's first go over some of the most common meanings of 1212. So again, something you might hear other people talk about regularly, or if you went online and did your own research. These meanings are, something that you would hear a lot, and yet I'm going to break it down even further. If you would like to, grab that journal and take notes because you may want to come back to what this meaning is a lot, as it is something we can see more often because it is something we could see on the clock. A lot of the other numbers out there, like the angel video number I did on 999, you're not going to see that on a typical clock, right? Or not on a 12-hour clock. So yet 1212 is something you might see up to twice a day, right? And you might see it on license plates and on receipts. I've had, my total on a check that for a purchased a meal be 1212, Sometimes I'll even add the tip to an extra few pennies in there to get it to an angel number. That's been a fun thing to do on top of the normal gratuity. The angels love it when we do that. So let's go into some of the more common meanings of 1212 and see if any of these resonate with you. Now, that's the other thing to keep in mind too, if you are new here, is if something doesn't resonate, leave it behind. That's not the meaning for you, or it's just not the meaning for that particular occasion. So you might want to take notes anyways. And then that way, when you are seeing 1212, you can come back and go, okay, well, actually this time I do think that's what my team was trying to tell me. Now, again, your spiritual team is made up of your guardian angels, archangels, passed away loved ones, spirit guides, and spirit animals. If you've seen my 1010 video, I go into a little bit more discussion about spirit animals because that is another way that we get messages from our spiritual team. And it just came up so powerfully, even though it was an angel number video, I felt the need to discuss it. But we can use these angel numbers along with other signs and symbols. So that's why it's good to have a common idea, a general sense of what 1212 means for you. So if you're seeing it along with a spirit animal and maybe a feather or something like that, you can connect all the dots and have that powerful tool of hindsight to understand what your spiritual team is trying to tell you. So one of the most common meanings you'll see online or talking to other people, other spiritual texts about 1212, is it is meant to signal a time of accelerated spiritual growth and heightened awareness. So that's a very common one for most angel numbers, is just, hey, we're your spiritual team trying to get your attention. Make sure you are aware of everything that's coming through for you. But again, this is also symbolizing that accelerated growth. So you've been on this process of growing spiritually and taking things to the next level, but now you're going through one of those accelerated phases where things are starting to pick up a lot more, things connecting the dots a lot more, right? So another common meaning for this is manifestation of your dreams. It suggests that your positive intentions and desires are on the verge of manifesting in your life because you've really put the intention behind it. So they want you to keep going. Trust that this is manifesting what you want in your life. And so that could be a really positive meaning for whenever you're seeing 1212. Another one is harmony and balance. We see this with a lot of angel numbers. Again, numbers are a really easy way for our angels to send us messages, to get our attention. So you might have similar meanings across several because the angels are wanting you to be reminded, hey, we're here helping you. And maybe this time they're asking you, we need more harmony and balance in your life. So it's encouraging you to create balance in all areas of your life, your spiritual life and your everyday life. Now, another thing I will mention here, I haven't mentioned in every video, but I often say, is that angels want you to think about these 3 areas of your life: your health and fitness, your career and finances, and your relationships. That could be romance, colleague, children, whatever, but they want you to think about those 3 areas of your life. And also, from a spiritual perspective and an everyday perspective, might be what they're asking you to do. Maybe something's out of balance, something's not in harmony, and it's time to bring it into harmony. That can be something that is very powerful there. Another very common meaning I have seen for 1212 is encouragement to stay positive. We get that a lot. I get that a lot with 444 if you want to check out that video, but I have several angel number videos you could go check out, and it is always meant to encourage you to be positive. But it could be that this is a reminder for a positive mindset, as maybe your thoughts are getting critical and they're shaping your reality. This is, again, a very common meaning of all angel numbers is, hey, watch your thoughts. Are you manifesting something you don't really want by letting your thoughts cycle into something that is negative instead of focusing on the positive? Another really positive meaning for 1212 is alignment with your soul mission. Now, this one gets me super excited because one of the most common questions I get when I do one-on-one readings for people is, what is my life purpose? And so it may signify that you are on the right path with your life purpose, that you are aligned with your higher purpose. Now, we're always living our purpose if we're always learning. So it's not that you ever really get off the right path. It just may mean you're taking a more challenging path to it, or you haven't realized there is an easier path, or there is something that feels better for you. So we're always learning with everything. We're always being asked to use hindsight to find the best out of something and learn from it to take it forward. But when you are at that point where you are really in alignment with your soul mission, you may be seeing 1212 a lot, along with a lot of other angel numbers as well. I tend to get multiple different ones at a time when I'm really on a roll with something that I'm doing as part of my mission. And so it's just that reminder that, yep, keep going. You're doing this is the project for you. This is the collaboration for you. This is the path you want to take. So that's a really positive one. And I do get angel bumps when I see 1212. And it is similar to the meaning that it means for me, which I will get to. Another one that it often refers to is divine timing. So 1212 can often imply that divine forces are at work and everything is happening at the appointed time, right? We have to allow things to unfold in the way they need to. There could be things going on behind the scenes we're not aware of. And this would be that classic situation where maybe 2 people are destined to be married, but first they went off and fell in love with somebody else, and they had to go through the process of realizing, okay, those relationships weren't working. One person frees themselves from their relationship, but the other one's still in it for a while until they're realizing, okay, this isn't the relationship for me. And then they're both free at the same time. So it's kind of that divine timing, right? You are meant to be together, but you have to wait for that time. Now, that doesn't always mean that that's what it means. So if you are somebody who questions that a lot, I would ask for other signs and symbols about relationships, because definitely it's meant to happen in divine time. So if you are single, waiting on someone else to become single and it's not happening, there's a different message there most likely, which would be a whole nother video topic about not waiting around on somebody assuming they are the person for you, but they're tied up. So But there could be things going on behind the scenes. That could just be what it is. This could go for job promotions. Like maybe you are up for a promotion, but your boss has been asked to hold off on announcing it because of some other colleague that's about to leave. Those kinds of things could be where you're being reminded to trust the divine forces are at work to help you get where you want to go in your highest interest. Now, another common meaning would be connection between the physical and the spiritual. Now, everything is energy. So in a sense, you could say everything is spiritual, but a lot of times we might not relate like my desk right here as spiritual, right? So they're trying to share with you a way that maybe they are sending you a spiritual message through the butterfly flying around past you, or through the clock that is physical that has the angel number on it. So this number can indicate a strong connection and harmony, that harmony the angels always want, between your physical surroundings and your spiritual intuition. So that's where you might see that feather on the ground when you're out on your walk that does specifically mean, hey, your angels are with you. That thought you were just having, keep going with that, or make it a higher vibrational thought, flip the script, right? We get messages. I often get feathers as an affirmation for me of something that I was already headed in that direction with my goal or thoughts or whatever. And the feathers are like, yep, keep going with that. That's great. But for somebody else, it could be like, hey, raise your vibration. You're getting stuck in kind of that anxiety, that mental thought cycle that is not helping you. So raise your vibration, connect with the angels, right? And just connecting with the angels intentionally will raise your vibration. I do like to say we're always connected with our angels, but we do want to intentionally communicate. And one of the ways they will communicate with us, right, is through these angel numbers. And when we intentionally affirm that, which I will be giving you that pocket affirmation, then that raises the vibration immediately. In fact, when I am in a place of not feeling so hot, my emotions are a little ruffled, or I'm just kind of dragging through the day, or not looking forward to something on my to-do list, this is where I will ask the angels to please help me raise my vibration. Please help me rise out of this. Look for the silver lining, find a way to make it more fun. And usually the angels will help me find a way to make it more fun. They'll suggest a video I go watch or a podcast to listen to. They'll just remind me of it, or I'll just put on some really great music and I can feel the angels' energies and the message coming through the words in the song. So there are a lot of times when you'll see 1212 that the angels are actually saying, let's bring spirituality into this mundane task of folding laundry, right? I've used this in many other videos, especially the 444 one, where I used to think I never had enough time to meditate because I had to do the laundry, I had to cook dinner, I had to do the dishes. Like I kept having this inner monologue about how I'm never going to have time to meditate, until the angels came through really loud and clearly. And my spiritual team member, my passed away grandmother, said, make time to meditate by bringing it into those tasks. So make folding laundry spiritual. And that means being very present with it, doing a good job, slowing down, feeling the energy, maybe putting on that great playlist to listen to, or a fun podcast, anything to be reminded that these physical things that we are doing can have that spiritual element, and really need to. I mean, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So let's remember that as we move through our day, when something feels a little tough to get done, or your energy is just kind of maybe dragging. Remember that we can bring that spiritual element in there to raise our energy up. And you might actually see 1212 quite a bit for that, right? Because 1212 tends to be kind of that transitional period between morning and afternoon, or evening and early morning. So it might be that you need to transition your energy into a higher vibrational state. Now that just came through for me, that last line, literally right now from the angels. I'm going to go into another meaning that they showed me as well, but I love that they just popped that other meaning in there. I did sit down with them and ask them specifically What do you want me to know when I see 1212? And I'm about to get into that. But first, I would like to remind you, if you haven't already, to please sign up for my free newsletter at devondewar.com so you can receive my gift for you, which is my ebook, Is It a Sign? How to Recognize Signs and Discover Their Meaning. This ebook will give you 5 questions to ask every time you see an angel number or any other sign from your spiritual team to help you track it in your journal so that you have that tracking of it, that evidence, that ability to use hindsight to understand the meaning and connect the dots. So that's a really powerful thing to do, is go ahead and print out the 5 questions in that ebook, maybe put them in your journal, but ask them every time you see something that you think is a sign, and I guide you through that. So when I sat down to connect with the angels about 1212, besides the message I just got live recording this, is I asked them, I said, what do you want me to think? And when I see 1212, what should I know immediately? And the angel said to know you are mastering belief in yourself now. Believe in yourself, okay? And they continued. Ask your spiritual team to show you new creative solutions and ideas to support your goals. Okay, so I'm going to say that one more time. 1212, when the angels show it to me, and this could be a meaning for you, so see if it resonates, means you are mastering belief in yourself now. And your spiritual team, ask your spiritual team to show you new creative solutions and ideas to support your goals. Now, going further with this is what I was really excited to get to. If you have not seen my video on 333, you might want to go reference it as well. Because if you net, let's say you see 1212 on a clock, right? So it's 12 hours and 12 minutes. If you net the first 12, that's a 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, and you net the second 12, that's another 3, it nets to a 33. So a lot of times my angels will show me 1212, and then in my third eye, I will see 33, which is a master number, and it's about working with ascended masters, and it's about mastering my belief in something. And like they said, 1212 is you are mastering belief in yourself now. Ask your spiritual team to show you new creative solutions and ideas to support your goals. So you may want to call in an ascended master that you work with. Like I work with Jesus or Yeshua all the time, and that energy is very powerful and helpful to me for finding creative solutions. So think about that when you see 1212. That may be yet another number meaning for you. And I do encourage you to check out all these meanings and take note and make sure that you're seeing what resonates with you. And one time it might mean this, another time it might mean that, but that's going to be my go-to meaning for me because I specifically asked my team that. Now, I do have a journaling prompt for you and a pocket affirmation for every time you see 1212. Before I get to your bonus angel message, please make sure, if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, like and share this video. I really appreciate it. And when you use these journaling prompts, you can use them anytime you see 1212, but you can also use them for other things. And they're really valuable for helping you understand what 1212 means for you. I do have a custom journal I sell called Book of Evidence, Proof Your Angels Are With You, with custom templates for tracking your angel numbers, for tracking signs from your angels, for deepening your intuitive abilities and connection with the angels. But you don't need this journal. This is available at devondewar.com. It comes with a 4-part webinar, but you can get any journal you want. I just encourage you to put everything in one place, put the date, and track those signs from your angels and your spiritual team to create your evidence. Our mind tries to talk us out of things often, and we don't want to allow that. We want to write it down as soon as we can, write down all the other signs and symbols. So there we have evidence. We can go back and use hindsight. So whenever you see 1212, here is your journaling prompt. Where can I advance my knowledge and skills to create less friction in my daily life? Where can I advance my knowledge and skills to create less friction in my daily life? So ask yourself that whenever you're seeing 1212. And an example might be learning how to use a new software or learning how to use some equipment that will make your daily tasks easier. So that's just a little example there. It could have to do with bringing that spirituality into things. That could help there be less friction. When you're in divine flow while you're doing laundry and running errands, that's going to be less friction. affirmation, right? So make sure to use that journaling prompt whenever you're seeing 1212 to discover what that means for you. And then here's a pocket affirmation to use anytime you see 1212 to show gratitude to your spiritual team, to acknowledge that you're seeing it. And again, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Pocket affirmations are short, easy to remember affirmations that are really helpful to get you in the right state of flow and check in with your frequency that you're emitting and maybe shift it a little bit. So whenever I see 1212, I will say, I am masterful with my creations. If you'd like to write that in the comments below this video to let me know you've made it to the end for this bonus message about to give you at the end, I would really appreciate it. I am masterful with my creations. Write that in the comments below to affirm. And now let's head over to your bonus angel message with, by the way, thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you to my subscribers. It means so much to me. I do go live at least once a week, usually on Wednesdays, sometime, and lately it's been Mondays and Wednesdays. We always have topics. I share angel messages, and I have other amazing guests on my channel. So I would love to see you at those other events. Just make sure you've hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notify me button whenever I have something scheduled coming up, so you will be notified as soon as I go live. All right, thank you for getting to the end here. Here is your bonus message. Magnificent new ideas are available to you now. These ideas will bring you success. Have confidence in your abilities, and you will shine even brighter in the world. I'll say that one more time because it was so powerful. This is your bonus angel message. Magnificent new ideas are available to you now. These ideas will bring you success. Have confidence in your abilities, and you will shine even brighter in the world. Thank you for being here. And remember, take time every day to connect with the angels.